This one is interesting. I know a lot of people it's very important for the culture too, because it involves a big cultural icon. Oh, there it is. Yeah. And the revocation. He just went through a revocation of his license, of his psychology license. Let's take a look at it. I got an article from CBC. You know, I don't know. People will get offended by this, but he is, and I wonder what Scott Schaefer thinks. I put him in grifter. He's not a scammer. You can't say scammer. You got to go more culture grifter. And the thing is, with culture grifter, then you're getting in a gray area. It's legal. You can do it all you want. Who cares? But it is a little bit like the career, I feel like his career has become doing these fights, and then those guys have to attack him. It's so stupid though. I honestly, just officially, I think it's wrong to take away don't take away his thing. Jordan Peterson is being disciplined for his tweets. Why some say that raises free speech issues. College psychologists of Ontario launch investigation after complaints about Peterson's tweets. Oh God. Oh, there's a video. Let's watch it. Controversial psychologist. Warning, this story contains details some readers may find distressing. Come on. We're such pussies, right? Like, we got to cancel this guy. Just tell him to fuck off, right? Like, why don't you just why don't you just tell him what you think, instead of being like, you're not allowed to practice psychology now? You know what I mean? Just tell him. Is it because part of it is because he did just call that girl a fatty, fat, and basically said, you're ugly, you're fat, and I'm mad. And he is a professor, and he did basically come out. He just comes out with these publicity stunts every couple of months. He knows how to rip in the market and get the people riled up. Let's watch this.
Psychologist denounced by many for his views on...
They made him into a Ghostbusters. This is insane, dude. This is the biggest street cred you could get. He's a firebrand. Now he's a firebrand. His words are so explosive that the whole community is attacked. They feel attacked.
On gender identity.
I don't believe that using your pronouns is going to do you any good in the long run.
From culture wars to a fight with the College of Psychologists of Ontario, Peterson refusing to undergo social media training ordered by the professional association after complaints over his tweets.
I can either stop or give up or accede to the demands or continue the fight, and I'm not stopping.
The tweets include...
This is the one. This is the issue, right? You can't just do these like, sorry, you're ugly. Fatty, fat. She's a fatty, and you need to admit it, or it'll destroy the whole culture. That's the problem, is he's doing some kind of righteous fat shaming. And, you know, honestly, like, if he had taken a gentler approach with it, if he'd said, hey, sweetheart, hi, honey, listen, I'm your daddy and I love you. Think of me like your daddy and I love you. You are a little fatty, little fat now. Go to the gym, fucking fix it. Pardon my language. You goddamn fix it. Go to the gym. I know what's best for you. Okay, you can't say fucking fix it. If instead of this, if he had said, even he could throw in a sweetheart, think of me like your uncle. I care about you. I love you. You're my daughter. You should be beautiful and fit, not this. He had said something like that. Is it rude? Yeah. Is it rude? Yeah. But when you do this kind of attack, then you have started a dance. So you've done an attack and they have to do an attack on you. And that's what they did. They clapped.
This one, saying a plus-size model on the cover of Sports Illustrated was not beautiful. In another, Peterson called then Ottawa City Councillor Catherine McKenney, who uses they, them pronouns, an appalling self-righteous thing. Peterson, who has millions...
An appalling self-righteous thing. Like, I don't know, this a little bit reminds me of like the Grant Cardone thing, where it's like, this guy's 55 and he has to make a video being like, listen here, Steven, you little shit, coming around talking about me, telling people that they can't join my $12,000 goddamn class. You know what's so funny about that Cardone thing? He probably like lost a student. That's what happened. Someone was going to drop $12,000 on the stupid sit with Grant Cardone dinner. And at the last second, he goes, I don't want to do it. I saw this CoffeeZilla video, so can I get my deposit back? And they're like, no, you lose your deposit. And he's like, well, I don't want to pay the other $6,000. And I would appreciate my deposit back. And they're like, no, you're not getting the deposit back. And then he goes, and then Cardone is like, God damn it. Hey, Steven, CoffeeZilla. Hey, idiot. First of all, I want to say thank you for getting all the hits. Giving me all the hits. Thanks. You really helped me out there. Now listen to me, little shit. Like, it's like that. That's what happened. He probably lost a customer. But this is, anyway, back to
millions of social media followers and supporters could lose his license to practice. You can't take the license away, right? Where are we at on this? Like, this is where we call the righteousness. Really, this is the only show that calls the righteousness perfectly, evenly. Everyone's going to get where they need to be ripped. Is a grown man, shouldn't be just calling a girl a fatty on Twitter publicly. Psychology professor, tenured. Now, do you take his psychology degree away or his ability to practice?
That seems like a lot. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Is this the step too far? And I'm going to continue. I'm going to read your comments after.
He's accusing the college of infringing on his freedom of speech.
I deserve it. I earned it. I haven't done anything to justify suspending it, and I don't want to give the hyenas their bone.
No matter Peterson's views,
Hyenas.
this expert says he may have a point.
I object strongly to the content of most of his political speech, but that's not the issue. We don't allow private bodies to censor our rights as a citizen in a
Yeah, this guy knows
democratic society.
Peterson's
that guy's probably like just a really sweet professor, and he's like, this Peterson's a maniac, but like, yeah, don't take the license away, because then you legitimize them.
cause has been taken up by Elon Musk, who reinstated his Twitter account, and opposition leader who reinstated his Peterson's call.
I either submit to social media communication retraining or face a disciplinary hearing and possible suspension of my clinical license and the right to represent myself as a psychologist. Elon Musk, CP, Ontario. Wow, look at how Elon Musk is like saving the conservative. This is the best marketing that he can do, because right now, who's his biggest competition? Rumble, fucking Rumble, and whatever those other 2 or 3 websites. Rumble, Locals. There's like 4 of them. Truth Social, obviously. But how do you compete? Elon Musk, the owner of the company, is saying, no, brother, you will be, I will treat you fairly. Yeah, well, that's why he had to take over Twitter and put out the Twitter files too. Let's call it what it is. Because you guys want to do this kind of overreach. Like, this is unacceptable, man. It's really tearing the society apart. You're seeing teams going one on the other side. Polarization in the community.
Cause has been taken up by Elon Musk, who reinstated his Twitter account, and opposition leader Pierre Poilievre.
In a free country, professionals should not lose their jobs and licenses because they express a political opinion contrary to licensing bodies.
This professor says speech like Peterson's without limits is problematic.
What ends up happening is that the loudest, most obnoxious voices, when given the chance, will tend to drown out more marginalized voices.
Peterson's refusal.
Oh, whoa. That's an interesting thing. He's basically saying, like, then you're giving him an opportunity to radicalize and pull in all these psychos. And then you're going to get like, oh man, these professors, they're thinking they always have to, they're too smart. That's the problem. They have too much past knowledge and they just project it into the future. Like, that's not necessarily going to happen. Peterson does that too, though. They're crazy.
To capitulate.
They're all fucking kooks. Like the CIA guys, these professors, they're
seems to indicate the next move is up to the college. Ellen Morrow, CBC News, Toronto.
It's almost like To Get Hot. Look at the cinematography on this, though. Oh, it's gone. Forget it. The cinematography is he's signed by Daily Wire now. Holy shit, dude. That log cabin, that's incredible. But what do you guys think? Goram Vash says, okay, Jordan Peterson is such a crybaby beta bit. He's a tenured professor, so just have respect. We live in a clown world. I'm convinced. Thanks, Amish. Einstein 69. Einstein 69. I'm surprised I haven't heard that one yet. That's interesting. And the moral of the story is, you are loved because you are loved. Such is the nature of loving kindness. Okay? So now that I've done my karmas, make sure you do your karmas, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and sign up for meditation. Ascension is upon us, foolish. Sign up for meditation immediately. Ha! Am I still here?